over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant for this quarterfinal match between the Sharks at Hollywood Bets Kings Park in Durban, down the east coast of South Africa, and Munster, who likes to upset the apple cart of South African sides. Let's see if the Sharks can hold them off today. Let me just fix something here very quickly. The scoreboard was not quite right. Let's fix that. So Sharks, Hollywood Bets, Kings Park. Let's get to the lineups here, folks, very quickly. For the home side, the Sharks at fullback, Afile Fassi. On the right wing, Ethan Hooker. In the center, outside center, Lucanio. Inside center, Andre Esterhuizen. 2 Springboks right there. It's 3 already. Then on the left wing, it's Makazole Mapimpi, another Springbok. Jordan Hendrikse. At fly half, Jaden Hendrikse, scrum half, brothers. He is also Springbok. Sia Khaleesi, Springbok. Vincent Chichuka, James Fenter, Jason Jenkins, Eben Etzebeth, Springbok. Vincent Koch, Springbok. Bongambanami, Springbok. And Oxenche, Springbok. It is a Springbok-laden fest here, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the starting 15 are Springboks. Off the bench, Fez Mbata, Ntukum Kunu, Hanru Jacobs, Emil van Heerden, Pepsi Buthelezi, Bradley Davids, Francois Venter, and Yao Penke off the bench. The Munster defensive line is like my teeth missing. A little kid missing a tooth. That's a nice sign. And the officials, Mike Adamson getting ready to come out there. So for Munster, Takir Abrahams, the South African, starting at fullback for Munster. Calvin Nash on the right wing. Tom Farrell, Alex Nankevel. In the center, Darman Kilgallen on the left wing. Jack Crowley is the fly half, the Irish national. Craig Casey, the Irish national, is the scrum half. Gavin Coombs, John Hoodnett, Peter O'Mahony, Irish national. Tag Byrne, Irish national, is the captain. Jean Klein, South African. And in the front row, Stephen Archer, Niall Scannell, and Michael Milne. Off the bench, Diarman Barron, Josh Wycherley, John Ryan, Tom Ahern, Alex Kendellen, Connor Murray, another Irish national. Roy Scannell, another Irish national. Mike Haley. And then we have the officials are Mike Adamson from Scotland, assistant referees are Sam Grove-White from Scotland, and then Morne Ferreira from South Africa on the sidelines. TMO is Keith David from Wales. And here comes Lucanio Am onto the pitch. In his 100th appearance for the Sharks, Lucanio Am, the much celebrated, one of the top centers in the world. Here come the rest of the Sharks out onto the pitch as we get ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Moment of silence for Abraham Bram Renneke. Abraham Bram Renneke, moment of silence by the Sharks. All right, that's the moment of silence. We're finished. Sia Khaleesi and his charge is out there, but Eben is the captain today, not Sia. Sia wearing that number 8 jersey, the one we're accustomed to. He's been wearing that 6 jersey lately. We are ready to get started. KZN. Mike Adamson is ready. Sam Grove-White and Morne Ferreira on the sidelines. Keith David is the TMO. Jordan Hendrikse. Jackals, welcome for your membership. And then Vlam USA, thank you, 35 Rand Super Chat. 195 people currently here. Wow, we went down from 200. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're ready to get started. It's the third quarter final, folks, or last quarter final, actually. Leinster's already finished. And the ball bounced inside at 22. Kicked into touch by Munster. Nice clearance kick there. So Leinster defeated the Scarlets 33-21. Nice job by Leinster. Pretty impressive. By the Scarlets actually scoring 21 points. It's the final quarterfinal of the weekend. Thank you, Pete Funderlid, for becoming a member of this channel. So here we go. Bongi Ambanambi from the Svat Kant throws it in. And they're into them all. Here come the Sharks. The Springbok Leighton squad driving forward against Munster and Irish national Leighton side. And Jaden Hendrickson brings it out, does a dummy, runs it up the pitch, hands it off to Jordan. Jordan going forward. Sharks down about 26 meters away. Oh, back to 30. Over in the center, Eben Etzebeth tackled pretty quickly. Munster doing a good job staying out of the way. Nice handoff to Sia Khaleesi. He drives forward. Khaleesi still going forward. Sia Khaleesi with a big gain. Oh, and the number 9 play. There's a penalty. Easy 3 points for the Sharks on offer here. And Andre Esterhuizen with a carry. Sharks are playing advantage now. Jordan Hendrickson. Advantage is over an obstruction. What the hell is that? Obstruction against the Sharks. Advantage is over in less than 20 seconds. What kind of crap is that, Mike Adamson? Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. 20 seconds of advantage. There wasn't any major movement of the ball. And then Etzebeth is called for obstruction. Running the line poorly. We saw the same thing in the last game with the Bulls. And we saw it with the Stormers. Guys not running the lines properly. So now it's Munster's ball. When people leaving left and right, what's the problem? Line out successful. Munster in a rolling maul. They break away. In the hands of John Hudnett. Hudnett driving forward. He's on the ground, crawling around. That's dug out by Craig Casey. Casey sends it over into the middle to the hands of Alex Nankerville. Nankerville driving forward. Sharks finally tackle him. Pick it up and go. Oh, Tom Farrell driven backwards by Oxen Shea. Wow, great job there. Tag Byrne tackled by Jason Jenkins. Ball's available. And Munster trying to cry for a penalty. Oh! Missed tackle there. They go wide on the outside. Down to the 22. Oh, driven into touch. Throws the ball back in play. Was there a penalty? 3 minutes into the contest, it's Sharks 0, Munster 0. Exciting play so far. Etzebeth with a nice tackle there. So, is it Sharks line out? Sharks line out from just outside their own 22. Bongambanambi telling people to move up. There you go. All right, so. Trying to get James Fenton in the right position. Here's a line out. They go short. Jenkins gets it back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Oxenche. He's tackled immediately. Vincent Kalk is over there. Ruck is formed. Jaden Hendrickson to dig it out. Hendrickson high into the air. Chase is on. It will find touch. And the mark will be out past the 10-meter line. But again, the game is being played on the Sharks side of the pitch. Hey, Vlam, how's it going? Wow, now we're down to 156. What's going on? Why is everybody leaving? What were you expecting? Me to play the game live? Quite a crowd for Durban. Actually, the east side of the stadium is pretty full. About 50% full, which is unusual. Line out for Munster. Peter Omani in the line out. He goes up high for it. Omani comes down with it, hands it off to Hudnett. Hudnett loses the ball backwards. And there's a kick high into the air to the wing. Who's going to get there? And it's knocked on by Fossey and into the hands of Takir Abrahams. He takes it forward. Advantage is over for the knock on. That was quick. These advantages are ending very quickly. Niall Scannell goes forward. Oh, Crowley gets hit hard. That's a knock on. That's a knock on by Munster. Yeah, it'll be a scrum to the Sharks. First scrum of the game. 4 minutes, 55 seconds into the contest. Time is off. Whistle blown for something. Is somebody injured? Jaden exit. So Fossey knocked it on. And Sakir Abrahams just secured that ball and picked up a good, man, almost 16 meters. Wow. And then actually Munster could have been called for a penalty. The guy was off his feet, joining that ruck. Some big hits came here, especially against Jack Crowley. He took a major hit. All right, so I don't know who's down or what's going on here, but we've got the clock stopped still. It's like two teams on. It's almost like there's two full teams out there, forwards and backs. So Mike Adamson tells Eben Etzebeth to be careful in the tackle timing, that they're right on the edge of being a penalty. But they were clean tackles, he says, but just be aware of it. All right, so the first scrum of the game occurs 5 minutes in. On the near side of the pitch, on the west side of the stadium. Another South African stadium that runs east-west. Crouch. Boy, the weights are almost even. Munster has a 2 kg advantage. Set. Whistle blows very quickly there. Going to reset it. It was very quick. He said, that's the first one, Mike Adamson. Going to do it again. That was a very quick whistle. He says, control the weight, good engagement. Thank you, Aretha Lewis, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Still score 0-0. Nothing so far, 6 minutes in. First scrum of the game, actually second. The first one just was reset. First scrum appearance of the game. So, crouch. Bind. Set. Sharks win the penalty on the scrum. Well done. So, Sharks won it. Penalty called on Stephen Archer of Munster. So Jordan Hendricks will kick for some territory here. Can the Sharks win the URC the year after they won the Challenge Cup? Wouldn't that be something? That ball is going to get down inside the 22. Nice kick there by Jordan Hendrickson. Puts it in touch inside the 22. Sharks line out now. Oh, yeah, they just blew them apart. Yep. Line out. Bonga Mbanambi to throw it in. The Sharks. Etzebeth in the line out. Etzebeth fakes it, and they actually go somewhere else. Bongi picks up the loose ball. Well done by Bongi Mbanambi. Tries to get back to the 22. Ball's on the turf. And we've got, come on, that's a penalty, man. You got the freaking Munster guys slowing down the game, lying on the ball. What kind of crap? Now the ball's stripped. It's a knock on. Munster has it. Hudnett. They come wide. Oh, nearly throw it away. Calvin Nash saves it. Nash is dancing. Finally chased down by Esterhuizen and Etzebeth. Vantage is over for the knock on. Oh, Casey taken down. Michael Milne is to tackle. You're going to clearance kick coming here from Crowley. He kicks it way in a touch. It's going to be a mark just out past the 10-meter line. It'll be a Sharks ball. Nothing happened yet, so folks. The Venture Guy says, love you, Colonel. Thank you, Venture Guy. There used to be 4 counts for this. Crouch, set, bind, engage, they used to say for a while there. It's very time-consuming. Now it's just 3. Munster with an interim head coach here. So Bongi will put it in play. And Etzebeth comes down with it. He hands it off to Fenter. Fenter gets it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson kicks it forward. The chase is on. It bounces outside the 22, and the Sharks miss the tackle. Back up to the 10-meter line. They gave up a lot of space there. So Takir Abrahams dances, tackled over there by Esterhuizen. Boy, Andre Esterhuizen very busy here on defense so far. Late tackles coming here by the Sharks. Another missed tackle by Hendrickson, and Munster's off to the races. Down the 10-meter line to cut back inside. Finally, Sia Khaleesi chases him down. But the Sharks missing a lot of tackles. Oh, that's a cheap shot on the knee right there. Oh, man. Crowley chases it down. And a try for Takir Abrahams. Is it Calvin Nash gets a try in the corner? Calvin Nash, because of a slow. Who was that over there? Makazole Mapimpi just trotting over there. And Calvin Nash gets a try for Munster. And the Sharks find themselves on the back foot already. Nash's 22nd career try. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jaden Hendrickson overran that, and it all started there. And Makazole Mapimpi's trotting to get to that ball, and Calvin Nash gets the inside edge and gets the try. Wow. Munster gets the first try. Calvin Nash with the first try of the game. One that never should have occurred. Crowley was kicking it. It's going to peel back and go over for him. It was wide left, and it came back, and he got it. 7 points. Wow. Sharks were flat-footed there. Alan Scrooby says, thanks, Chris. We have no power. Little fails. Rotoport now. Hold the day out. No rugby, no F1. Damn. All right, so up to midfield. Jordan Hendrickson with the restart here for the Sharks. Ball goes high into the air to the near side. Going to be taken down there inside the 22. Gavin Coombs, and he's tackled by James Fenta. Call to use it already. Ball's available. Etzebeth tries to block it. No luck. Casey is going to stay in play. And Fossey hits it in touch. So it's going to be a Munster ball. Fossey tried to catch it in touch. Was it infield? I don't know. So Munster gets the ball back. Hard to say. Anyway, Munster has it. 5 men in the line out. Successful. Peter Romani comes down with it, going to a maul. Hudnick comes away with it. Tackled by Bongian Benambi and Vincent Koch. Craig Casey digging out of the back there. Kicks it off his left boot. It's going to stay in play. Who's going to get it? Fenter comes up. Or Ethan Hooker, Ethan Hooker. Heroic catch there by the Sharks, Ethan Hooker. Oh. And Chichuka loses the ball forward. Vincent Chichuka lost the ball forward. Came rushing through a gap, and if he'd held on to it, would have been something. 12:20 off the clock now. Sharks trailing 7-0 here, folks. It just dropped it, man. There was a gap there, too. Took his eye off the ball. Right in the breadbasket. 4 handling errors on the Sharks already, just 2 on Munster. Yeah, it's before you had TV, says Varoshka. Yeah, listening to the radio. 12:40 expired on the clock. Clock is stopped. I'm not sure why. He's talking to Etzebeth. We got a substitution coming for the Sharks. HIA, I think we got going on here. So who's going out? Van Heerden goes out. Or Jenkins. Jason Jenkins goes out. HIA, I think. So Mike Adamson says no impact from what happened. So Jenkins goes off for an HIA very early. And Emil van Heerden comes in the game just 12:40 into it. Sharks Munster, the final, quarterfinal. The rest of the action is set next week, folks. Semifinals. So Leinster will play the lowest placed team. So that's going to be Glasgow. And then the Bulls await the winner of this game. Bind. Set! Craig Casey puts it in. Munster scrum. Finally gets in there. Comes back fast. He pulls it out. Runs up the pitch. Kicks it forward. Chases on. Oh, just kept in play, but he can't. Fossey can't keep it in play. Winds up essentially being a 50-22. Boy, Fossey with another screw up. That's 2 in a row from Fossey. 3, actually. He knocked it on the other side. Then over here, he caught it, went in touch, gave the ball back to Munster, and now he just couldn't stay in play here. Casey with a brilliant kick. Going for a 50-22. It would have been a 50-22, but Fossey can't stay in play. He lost his balance. It's a great kick from Casey. Inside the 22. Omani comes down with it. They're into a rolling maul, and they're driving forward 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 meters still going. They break away. Niall Scannell tackle just 10 meters out now. Craig Casey goes over the middle. Tackle's made over there by the Sharks. Casey tries to do a dummy. Oh, he feeds it up the middle. Nice play to Jean Klein. Omani. Boy, they're down to 6 meters away now. Sharks in trouble here as Munster threaten. All because of Fossey's poor play. Jean Klein driving forward back to 5 meters. They're trying to drive it through. Phase after phase now coming from Munster. Approaching 15 minutes. Coombs. Klein having a big role here. Casey sends it over. Quick little dummies from Casey. You got to watch him. You can never trust he's going to pass the ball. And a penalty. What's the penalty? I didn't see what the penalty was. So no clear release is the penalty against the Sharks, just 5 meters out. What are they going to do? Tap and go? Or they're going for the post? Munster decides to go for the post. It's playoff rugby. Wow. Retha, thank you for that comment. Sponsors. Yeah, I'll contact these people about sponsorship stuff. Well, it's not a sponsor. I guess they're sponsors of my channel, but I'm promoting their products, like a product promotion, I guess I should say, rather. But that'll be on the other channel, not this one. I guess they probably do that with channels that are growing rapidly. Mine's been growing rapidly, so that's probably why they reached out. Munster trying to convert it. Jack Crowley. Easy kick. And he missed it. Oh, he missed it. The Sharks dodge a bullet. Munster fans can't believe he missed that. I don't think he can believe he missed it. That was an easy kick. Wow, what a break for the Sharks. So they'll kick from their 22. Jordan Hendrickson, let's see if he tries to launch a deep one here. Nope, it's just going to go high. He's going to go high, short of midfield. Oh, nice. Oh, Fenter nearly had it, but then it offloads it to a Munster player. Ball's available. Craig Casey. A lot of bodies in that pile. They better get up quickly. Bongi making the tackle, and Sia's there too. Sia reaches in. There was nothing wrong with Sia. Another kick for corner, but that's not a 50-22. That is not a 50-22. Crowley kicks it inside the 22. Puts the Sharks back deep. Yeah, he's just over midfield. If he'd have taken it was already in front of the 22, so it doesn't matter. But a great kick puts the Sharks deep in their own territory. Trailing 7-0. Could be worse. Could have gave up another try or at least a penalty conversion. Yeah, he missed an easy one there. What's going on here? All right, Bongi, another line out. Etzebeth comes away with it, gets it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson goes over the middle to Oxenshea. He's tackled pretty quickly. Call to use it. We got Munster players laying on top of the pile. It's kind of hard to use it when they're laying on top of the pile. Jaden Hendrickson, not the best kick. That's barely going to get past the 22. So that'll put Munster back in possession. Still on the Sharks side of the pitch here. This is Jaden Hendrickson's 49th appearance. I don't know why I think those trucker hats are lovely. They're hideous looking. Black trucker hack with a white bill and a stretched out South African colors or rainbow colors. It looks stupid as all get out. They throw it deep and they've got it, but it's disrupted by Bongi Banambi, but I think it was a knock on. So Munster turns it over. Sharks have it. Jordan Hendrickson. Oh, what's the whistle for? It's a belated knock on. It must have come from the side, Judge. I thought there was a knock on Bongi, so. It's right in front of him. I don't know why he thought it was not a knock on. I thought it was a knock on initially. So it's the right call. 18:30 here. A Munster scrum. Yet more time spent in this. You know, people were talking about earlier about the Sharks should wear down Munster. The Sharks are getting worn down. They're playing defense the entire first half. Hey, Crypto Noob. Your son saw it in Pick and Pay. How old is your son, Jarethra? Bind. Set. Yeah, it's 69% possession, 67% territory for Munster so far. Sharks getting their clock clean. Casey digs it out of the back of the scrum, sends it over the middle into the hands of Alex Nankerville. They go to the far side, kick it high into the air. That's going to be close to the touchline. Nope. Knocked backwards, and Lucanio Am comes down with it. Then he throws it away. What a dumb play that was. Munster has it. Sharks aren't ready. Nice tackle by Bongi, doing great work there, and Oxen Che. They come over to the near side. A missed tackle. Oh, yes, a missed tackle by Chuchuka. Then Jade. Oh, that nicely done there. Come on, turnover. Yeah, the Sharks win a penalty. Jaden Hendrickson and Vincent Kalk over the ball. Takir Abrahams couldn't release it. Wow, that's a nice break. That'll take some pressure off. Well done. Good jackal for the ball there. He's 19. Thank you, Jarethra. Okay, I thought maybe he's like a little 6-year-old or something. Yeah, but it doesn't taste the same in South Africa. That stuff comes from Singapore or Korea or somewhere like that. It's okay. I drink it when I'm in South Africa, but it's pricey and it's not the same, and they're smaller. They're about 20-25% smaller than this little bottle. Vincent Kalk's got a little bit of blood on his nose. Sharks line out. 49-meter line of Munster. Here they go. They go deep, successful. Van Heerden gets it. And at the back is Bongi. Bongi trying to drive forward. One stop already. Hendrickson comes up and takes it. Does a box kick high into the air. It's going to go down around the 10-meter line. And Munster gets it, but Sia Khaleesi's there for the tackle, driving them backwards with Etzebeth. Craig Casey digs it out. They come to the near side. Sharks are in position. Ruck is formed. Craig Casey digs it out of the back. Call to use it already. Etzebeth threatens to block it, but it retreats. Fossey, good job that time on the high ball, secures it. Stripped, not a knock on, but the Sharks retain possession. Oh my gosh. Etzebeth wings it like a rocket into the arms of Emil van Heerden. He had no chance to secure that. Ah, shame. Wow. Sharks are sloppy. They're not even in this game right now. Etzebeth just turns and wings it right at Emil van Heerden. Merlin Welcome says, are you from South? No, I'm not from South Africa, Merlin. I guess you're discovering the channel for the first time. I am an American by birth, 36 and a half years in the U.S. Army, 23 served overseas, 3 tours in Germany, 1 in Italy. Have an injury on the pitch to one of the Munster players. Stationed in Tunisia, Liberia, Botswana, Malawi, Niger, Mauritania, Uganda, and Ethiopia, and Africa. And what was that? Somebody just subscribed. Thank you, Apocalypse Ninja. That's a cool name. It's actually a boot being taped up and an ankle being taped up for one of the Munster players here. Can't see who it is. So they split their previous results with the Sharks winning 41-24 and then Munster winning 34-21. And the previous result was a tie, 22-22. Really closely matched, these two sides. 21:50, the clock is stopped. Sharks have yet to score here. The ones you get from PMP from Denmark. Okay, thanks for that, CB. I didn't know that. Pick and Pay sells them. The west side of the stadium is pretty full. I don't see any empty seats, and about half or more of the east side, which is rare. It's a good crowd tonight. Not sure the attendance, but it's got to be the best of the season, I would say, for the Sharks. But they better start performing. It's a 65% win prediction right now for Munster. And the Sharks are lucky they're not trailing 17-0. Bind. Set! Craig Casey to put it in. Casey does a dummy to the near side, goes to the far side. There's a kick over the top. Who's going to get it? Ball bounced inside the 22. Picked up back there by Hooker. Hooker's on the run. Hooker outside the 22. Ethan Hooker's on the loose. He's up to midfield. He's still going. Oh, the kick didn't go well. It's a knock-on. Knock-on by the Sharks? I don't think so. There's a bit of a scuffle going on here. Let's see what happened here. He avoided a tackle, avoided Takir Abraham's tackle, two of them. Avoided a third tackle. Then he kicked it. How's it a knock-on? There's no knock-on in the Sharks. He kicked that forward. I don't understand why it's a Munster scrum. It should be a Shark scrum. But somehow Munster gets it. I guess missing the kick is considered a knock-on. He flubbed the kick. He did kick it. Popcorn and biltong? I'm not eating biltong during a rugby match. No. Popcorn? My popcorn's old, stale. The popcorn I ate during Rob Pose's visit was ugh. Behind. Set. Nearly 24 minutes off the clock as Craig Casey goes to put it in the scrum. He does. Nope. No. It's a free kick. It's a free kick. Is that for early engagement? Early engagement, says Mike Adamson. So it's a free kick. Casey kicks it down around the 22. It's taken there by Fossey, and he's tackled immediately. See is there to push back, and then Oxen Che back to the 22. Ruck is form. Jaden Hendricks are trying to dig it out. Call to use it. Better get it out there quickly. Jaden Henderson gets it away. Chase is on. Oh, one of the Sharks tackles one of the Munster players. Oh! Where whistle blows, were they in touch? Hard to tell. Jack Crowley's like shaking his head. I think they were in touch. Oh, yeah, he's definitely in touch. Boy, Eben Etzebeth gives him an elbow in the back, too. What's that all about? So the Sharks kick it down the pitch. Doesn't find touch. Oh, so they turn it right back over. Oh, there's a high tackle by Makazole Mapimpi. So Takir Abrahams. Casey kicks it over the top. Chase is on. Around a 10-meter line, and Fossey feels it there. He's tackled immediately. Great, courageous work by Fossey in the high ball. And Munster's slowing the ball down, interfering with the play. No penalty called. Oxen Chase spins, gets nowhere. The Munster guys are clearly offsides. They're running up before the ball's even released. So Jaden Hendrickson kicks it over the top. Chase is on, back the other direction, close to the 10-meter line that side. Takir Abrahams goes up and hits Mapimpi. And who's got the ball? It's a knock-on by the Sharks, they say. Off of Mapimpi. Why don't they show the game live? Because it's criminal. It's illegal. Marlon, I don't think you understand how YouTube works. If I show any of the game, I get a copyright strike and I'm banned from broadcasting. And 3 strikes, your channel is removed. If you want to watch it, you have to pay for it. I can't do that. The only thing I can do is put the officials on when they give announcements of what they're doing, talking to players. You obviously don't understand how YouTube works. I will be charged with a copyright strike by SuperSport and by the URC for broadcasting their content. I mean, this stuff is owned. You can't rebroadcast. Have you never seen that? You know, this broadcast is owned by Major League Baseball or Major League and National Football League. Any rebroadcast or reposting this is criminal and you will be prosecuted. I can't do that. I actually recorded my own video at the Rugby World Cup in France and then loaded it up and got a copyright strike, an illegal copyright strike, which I fought and won. But they gave me copyright strikes and nearly took my channel away because of video that I recorded. So you can imagine how they'll be if I show you this. So 9 handling errors by the Sharks. That's why they're not getting any points here. This is atrocious. We're only 20 minutes into the game here and 9 handling errors, or 30 minutes in. 27 minutes off the clock. Thank you, Anti-Floyd, for explaining. Crouch, another scrum to Munster. Fine. Set. Sharks need to win one here. Oh, and they got a gig push here. Oh, they drive him backwards. I don't know how that's not a penalty. The Munster collapsed. Charged down by Esterhuizen. And somehow Munster gets it back, but they're not releasing the ball. Okay, there it is. Wow, Munster got lucky there. Esterhuizen chased it down. Nice. Andre Esterhuizen is playing out of his mind in this game. Lots of tackles, great defense. And there he blocks. And Etzebeth tries to block one. It just gets away from him. My Pimpy can't get the ball. Chichuka leaves it laying on the pitch. Here comes Munster now with the ball. Knock off. Yeah, it's the Sharks like, where was the knock on? Gee, many cricket. Scrum Sharks finally. It's going to come back to finally to the Munster side of the pitch. 29 minutes off the clock. Scrum to the Sharks. So side judge says it says the side judge caught them pulling in on the scrum, and then Bungy's making a point. Yeah, it's exactly what's happening. He's telling them to be stable. So Munster's been warned here. And it was the official on the far side of the pitch, and he says he's got good eyesight. He saw it. It was so funny by Mike Adamson. Okay, 29-32, our last game of the weekend here, folks. Bind. Set. And Munster goes aground. There's a penalty advantage for the Sharks. Now watch, 46. Let's see how quickly before he says advantage over. Fossey had to field a bad pass, and Fossey's down the sideline, and he loses the ball. We're going to come back. Took here Abraham's over there, but we're going to come back for the advantage. Sharks have an advantage. Number 3 collapsing in the scrum. Once again, Stephen Archer called for the penalty there. Collapsing the scrum. 30 minutes now. Where are we at? Are we close enough to shoot for the post? Or are we going to go for the corner? I would go for the corner. Yeah, that's almost midfield. I'd go for the corner. We're not at altitude. Wow, Stephen Archer, 300 appearances, retiring at the end of the season. So what are the Sharks doing? Now they're going to kick for the post. Wow, I'm surprised. So Jordan Hendrickson going for a long kick here, about 47 meters, 50 meters. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time for that. Jordan Hendrickson. $12 on the clock. It's going to fade left. Yep, nothing out of that. They got nothing. Nothing. That's why I said kick to the corner. So Sharks got nothing out of that. Kick from the 22. Ball boy runs out on the pitch and it runs back off. So Jack Crowley will put this back in play for Munster. Bounces his 10-meter line. Sharks have it. Hand it off to Chuka. Chuka drives forward up over midfield. Chuka can play for the Springboks if he's called up this year. He has eligibility now. They go wide. Oh, there's a high tackle. My goodness. Kilgallen tackled high. Hendricks is in trouble. Driven back 10, 15 meters with the ball in his hands. No Sharks in there to help him. The Sharks have lost 15 meters here. Lukan Yuam digs it out. Off to Fenter. James Fenter goes forward. Now Hendricks is back finally. Trying to get to the ball. A long ruck. 5 guys deep. Gives Hendricks lots of space to kick it though. That ball goes down around. Etzebeth goes up. And it's into the hands of Ethan Hooker. Well done. He bounces off the first 2 tacklers. Goes forward. Hooker. Sharks now. Are they going to do something? They go out to the far side of the pitch, and it's Fossey. Fossey to Estoiz. Estoiz to Mapimpi. Mapimpi drives inside the 22, still going. Mapimpi's on that line. Ball's available. Wow, the Sharks inside the 22. Bongi Amanami drives forward. Sharks now with some momentum here. Oxen Che bounces off a tackle, then taken down by 3 players. Got to be somebody open if 3 guys are covering one. Esterhuizen does a dummy, cuts back inside. Esterhuizen down to 15 meters. Back to Etzebeth. Etzebeth picks up about 3 or 4 meters. The Sharks, they're driving. Bongi goes forward again. Picks up a meter. Vincent Koch, driven backwards. And once again, Munster just laying in the way. Near the front of the post now. Did the ball come loose? Can't tell. No, still have it. Sharks. And then Jordan Hendrickson needs help over there. He's buried over there. Jaden gets there in time to get the ball. Back to the 22 are the Sharks now. Vincent Chichuka crawls across the ground. Hendrickson. Khaleesi spins. They got him by the leg. He's tackled. 20-meter line. Hendrickson kicks it over the top. Chases on. Oh, and they get there. Takir Abrahams. He's tackled 2 meters out. Over top the ball. Is it a penalty? No, he's released it. They're back to the goal line. Right by the post. Craig Casey has nowhere to kick this. He wants to do a box kick. Sends it back to Jack Crowley, who runs along the baseline. He gets the ball free. Nice kick. Stays in play all the way back to the 48-meter line. Hendrickson. Jordan Hendrickson driving forward. Tackled by Crowley. And Mapimpi picks it up at the 22. He's driving. Mapimpi down to the 5-meter line. Here come the Sharks. Oh, and they throw it right to... Oh, Hendrickson throws it right to Tag Byrne. And all of that's wasted. As Munster has the ball after all that attacking pressure. Nothing from that. As Jaden Hendrickson throws it away. Brilliant job by Tag Byrne. And Jack Crowley clears it. All that work. Mapimpi was brilliant. Oh, my goodness. What a sequence of events right there. That'll take your breath away. And it was meant for Lukan Yuan, but it was sent high, and Tag Byrne picked it up. Bongi Amanami made the tackle. You should see the crowd losing their mind, knowing we lost the short try. Frustration in the crowd. Annie van der Westhuizen says, look better with a Stormers jersey, but Annie's wife says I look better with a Bulls jersey. Wow. So 35-31, the clock is stopped. I'm not sure what's going on here. Our final game of the weekend, folks. Boy, my pimp, he's stripping off tacklers. 3, 4. They finally got him down low and did a good job placing the ball. Etzebeth was actually off his feet. Could have been called for a penalty down there low. They're looking at something. So Mike Adams is talking about someone playing the scrum half. No foul play. I looked for foul play. Who was the foul play on? Time's back on. It's a line out. Sharks have a line out here from around the 22. So here's another chance for them to score. Clock is ticking down in the first half. They need to get a score and tie this game up. And Etzebeth comes down with it, and Fenter digs it away. Hendricks over to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen drives through the 22, not tackled. Still going down about 15 meters. Andre Esterhuizen, what a stud today. And the Sharks, good carry by Umbanambi. Lost forward by Oxenche. Sharks squander another scoring opportunity. Frustration, no doubt. Oh, the Sharks. Craig Casey now will clear it. Sharks squander another scoring opportunity. Ball's taken in play back there by Hendricks. He does some dancing, gets around Calvin Nash. Then Hudnett. Hendricks throws it up for Fossey. Fossey to Bongi. Bongi to Sia. Sia to Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen back to Lucanio. To Sia Khaleesi, who lost it. Khaleesi lost the ball. Khaleesi threw it away. He's trying to pass it to Hooker. Wow. Sharks need to have a conversation. They're lucky they're not trailing by more. 37-6. There's a Shark player down too. Is it Am? I can't see. And now it's Bungie getting taped up. Boy, Bungie gives it everything, man. What a stud. What a great stud. He and Malcolm Marks are just a great pair at hooker for the Springboks. So you tape up his boot. Peter Romani looks tired. He's got a bloody ear there from the scrum. Yeah. Loon Potgieter feels the same as me. Sharks are playing against themselves. At least a dozen handling errors. All right, so Niall Scanlon will throw it in for Munster at their own 22. Not challenged by the Sharks. Into a maul. Sharks trying to drag it to the sideline. And they drive him into touch. Well done by the Sharks. They drive him into touch. It'll be Sharks ball with 2.5 minutes left. Another chance to get a try here. Wow. 37-44. They had him around the neck, though. I suppose he could complain about that. But it wasn't a tackle. 37-59. 2 minutes left to score this try. Sharks will get it back at the 24-meter line. This is the last chance here. Last gasp in the first half. They go deep, and Chichuka loses it. Munster have it and nearly throw it away. And here they come. Nankiville with a great carry. Offloads the ball in the hands of Tom Farrell. Gavin Coombs with the ball. He's tackled. Casey. Sharks squander another 1.5 minutes left. Nothing in the tank here. How can so many Springboks play so poorly against this side? So right now it'll be the Bulls placing Munster at Loftus next week. And it's taken on the fly over here by Diarmid Kilgallen. Casey Cuts back inside, and it's knocked on by Tagburn. We're down the last minute. There'll be a scrum to the Sharks. Bulls game was much better. You're right. The Sharks are very unpredictable. They lose when surrounded to win. Yep. You win when you're supposed to lose. Exactly. They're very unreliable. I don't know how a team with so much talent performs so poorly. One has to think it's coaching. So from Munster's 45, we got less than 30 seconds left in the half. Nobody seems to be in a hurry here. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, the Sharks get a big push here in the scrum. And they win a penalty. Early engagement. So they get a free kick. They tap and go. Oh, nearly lost by Jordan. So there's the hooter. Etzebeth driving. Spins. It's a master spinning off of tackles. Esterhuizen runs through a tackle of Jean Klein. He's tackled. Thank you, Johan Lombard, for your subscription. Etzebeth forward now. Well past the hooter. Oxenche driving forward. Hendrickson tries to cut through the middle. Oxenche pick and go, but somebody better get up and support him. There they are, Vincent Kalk and Eben Etzebeth. Kalk is off his feet, lucky not to be called. Sharks are not really getting anywhere here. Fossey kicks it forward, chases on. It's going to be taken in a touch by Kilgallen. That'll end the first half. 7-0. Munster leads 7-0 at halftime. Sharks look atrocious. Wow. So we need the Sharks to get in here in order to Sharks to win so we have a guaranteed South African team in the final yet again. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was a very disappointing. Thankfully, it's only 7-0. Could be much worse. United Rugby Championship action here, folks. 16 teams, 4 from Italy, 4 from Ireland, 2 from Italy, 2 from Scotland, and 4 from South Africa, plus 4 from Wales. Yep. So let's take a look at who's won this thing. That was disappointing, to say the least. So, Stormers won the initial one. Then Munster. Glasgow. And who knows this year? Yeah, Leinster's been the top of the log every year since 2019, before it was even URC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive years. Wow. And they last won a title in 2020. Last year that it was the Pro 14. Then the Stormers won it in 2020-21 over the Bulls at Cape Town in a fan-capped stadium on the idiocy of COVID. Stormers won. And then Munster won the next year. And then Glasgow beat the Bulls last year. So South African teams have finished 1 and 2 in the first season, then 2 in the second season with the Stormers, and then 2 in the third season with the Bulls. We've had a South African side in every final 3 years. We could do it again this year, but we're going to need to get a guarantee the Sharks will have to win this game. Then we guarantee that there will be a South African team in the final for the 4th consecutive season. So if we look at the other sides there, in the final, the first season, all South Africa. Second season, Ireland. Third season, Scotland. We'll see what happens this year. I suspect Leinster will probably get their way back to the final. Yep. They're going to play Glasgow. We'll see what happens there. Well, folks, that was a very disappointing first half, and the Stormers were atrocious yesterday. I'm sorry, atrocious. Yep. So in 4 years, this competition, South Africa has 1 title and 3 runner-ups. 3 times they finished the bridesmaid. First year couldn't be helped. It would be a South African side finished bridesmaid. But the next 2 years, something could have been done. Anyway, wow. Player of the year, Jack Crowley, who's in this game, was player of the year last year. Dan Sheehan the year before that. And in 2020, 21, it was Evan Ruiz. Marcel Coetzee was playing for Ulster back in 2020. He was the man. 3 years in a row, South Africa won this. Duhan van der Merwe for Edinburgh, Marcel Coetzee for Ulster, and then Evan Ruiz for the Stormers. Ruan Pinar was the player of the year for Ulster back in 2010. Wow. Tag Byrne 2017 was, Bundi Aki 2015. Wow. Players are still going there. So, what a first half, though, folks. Most tries, Duhan van der Merwe, Glasgow, and the Scarlets. 58 tries. Just third on the table. Dan Bigger with the Ospreys so long got 1,573 points, just short of the most points ever scored in the competition. And thank you, Willy Liebenberg, for your subscription. Appreciate that. Well, at least we're getting some subscribers today, although the audience keeps shrinking in this broadcast. 8582. Wow, that's great because we shrank last month. So we picked up, let's see, 28, 37, and 45. So picked up 7, 45, 83. So 83 to... Oh, we've gained 100 subscribers today. Wow, that's pretty cool. Thank you all for that 100 subscribers. That's cool. Especially for games that so few people have tuned in for. We really appreciate that. Oprah had questionable ties to South Africa, which ended abruptly. Do you think she is... Oprah is a fraud. She falsely claims she had South African ancestry. It's a lie. She didn't have any South African ancestry. Just full of it. Her ties ended because the school there was no oversight. It was corrupt and crooked, and kids were being abused, if I recall correctly. Well, Auntie Floy, I hope they do wake up in the second half. Nee, alsjeblieft, Shark, says Alfonso Ferrer. Sharks good team on paper, but crap on the field. I would agree with that, Kenneth Vermaak. Decided to say some serious excitement. Cannot miss that. Better I don't add to some of the comments on the website I'm busy with. Okay, Froshka. Jackals, 100 Rand super chat. Wow, thank you for that. Where is my alert box? That's open. Thank you for that, Jackals, 100 Rand. Wow, a little bit of super chats here. Yep, Rolinda, so many mistakes by the Sharks. Evan Etzebeth is the captain today, Rainier Brits. Yep. Gumtree not coaching very well. Charles says the game came down to one poor mistake by my pimping and lots of errors by the Sharks. Yep. Jackals. Thank you for the 100 Rand. Charles Van Alton, the voice of reason here with us. Kids still playing around on the pitch. People all dressed up as cartoon characters running back and forth. Games going on at halftime. Kings Park, an odd stadium with that super high vaulted like this. I've sat on that side. The East and got fried one time for a Sharks game versus the Cheetahs. It was very warm. People running down the pitch. Somebody won. Oh, boy. I remember when I did something silly like that for the conference championship game in Atlanta between the Rugby United New York and Atlanta. And they picked me to play. We're all veterans. It was Veterans Day or Veterans Weekend, something like I can't remember. Anyway, somebody just give another super chat. Oh, thank you for your membership there. It's from Texas. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, and it was, you run out, grab one thing, you run out, grab another thing, do another thing, like 4 things, like suicides, like for basketball practice. We did suicides in basketball practice. Same sort of thing. And I was the oldest guy there. This is 4 years ago? Oldest guy there 3 years ago by a wide measure, my late 50s. And They had a young guy and a young girl. One from each service, a Marine, Navy, Air Force, and I was Army. And I beat them all. And I won a free hot dog. Still got that sign downstairs. It's pretty funny. I won a free hot dog. But they thought they're going to beat the old guy. I smoked all of them. That was before my hip got bad. So, yeah, that was interesting. People contact my personal email address, expect me to confirm that they're writing to me. I'm not going to do that. What is this? A Washington Post. Oh, that's just garbage. This is today. Okay. Oh, boy. So still halftime here, folks, at Hollywood Bets Kings Park with a nice crowd on hand. A lot of people out going to the loo and getting something to drink, though. What's cool about Hollywood Bets Kings Park is the end of the pitch, they've got this little play zone and a pool for kids, although I don't see any kids playing there tonight. Bad camera angle. And thank you, Jackals, for another 100 rand. Need Francois Fenter soon. Hits the line at speed. Munster is unfortunately slowing the Rucks down. They are, and they're lying there, and no penalty being called against them. Same thing happened in the Bulls game. They got away with that. I was not pleased with that. Need to do a better job. What's this? Anyway. Well, the pool looks pretty cool. Yeah, Charles, it is. But probably chilly. It's wintertime. Kids are down there busy playing, though. Quite an interesting crowd tonight. Very diverse. Interesting. This thing is, give me a... There we go. $20. Okay. Just looking at something here very quickly here. My last rugby game, our medic had brandy in his match. Really, brandy. The Irish International Munster side. Quite a few. Calvin Nash, Ninkavelli, Crowley, Casey, Coombs, Omani, Byrne, Archer, Scannell. That's what, 9 or 10, yeah. Yeah, at least. And that's the starting lineup. Yep. There's more sitting on the bench. But there's like 10 starting Springboks playing for the Sharks, and they suck. All right, ready for the second half here, folks. The Sharks better get their act together here. They're going to find themselves staying at home. We're ready for the second half. Here we go. Ah, shoot. Come on, I missed the QR code. Come on. All right, we're underway. Second half action. Okay, penalty for not moving away. So the Sharks will... Jordan Hendrickson kicks it down. It's going to get past midfield. This is the final of the quarterfinals, the fourth one this weekend. Next weekend is the semifinal. Leinster and the Bulls are in the semifinal, along with Glasgow. Only one team left, one of these two sides. Right now, it's Munster. Let's go Munster, says Corey. No, I want to guarantee a South African side in the final for a fourth consecutive year. So line out, they go deep to Shichuka. They got it. Hendrickson over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson high into the air. That's going to go inside 22. If he catches, he's going to take the mark. Now, Takir Abrahams has to chase it. He's going to bound it inside the goal zone. So Takir Abrahams, the South African, downs that. Former Shark, by the way, Takir Abrahams. So they'll kick from the goal line. Free kick here. Should give the Sharks some good field position. 41 minutes. Munster ahead here now, 7-0. Here's a kick from the goal line. Back to midfield, taken back there by Fosse. He gets it over to Chichuka. Chichuka's driving forward. He's tackled. Sharks now at the 22. Bongi to Hendrickson. Jordan Hendrickson hit high in the head as he goes down, but it wasn't the tackle. Fosse kicks it through. The chase is on. Oh, it took a bad bounce. Good kick, good idea. The ball was going straight, and it just went out the last second. Fosse with a good idea there because Mapimpi was streaking down the sideline. Oh, if only that hadn't taken a bad bounce. If it gone up instead of down out. It's a nice kick. Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. And just as he gets here, it dies and goes into touch. So Munster line out from their own 16-meter line. No Bull supporters. Here's a line out. Omani comes down with it. There's a penalty. What's the... Early contact? I don't think so. It's called on Eben Etzebeth. I didn't see a penalty there. So now Jack Crowley kicks it down the pitch. Oh, it's kept in play. Big mistake there. Good job by Fosse. He gets into Mapimpi. Mapimpi over midfield. Mapimpi's on the loose. Tag Byrne finally gets him. But the Sharks retain possession. Andre Esterhuizen. Lukanyuam leaves the ball up there, and there was nobody there. Esterhuizen picks it up. They tackle him from behind. Bongi now with the ball. Up to midfield. Fosse kicks it high into the air. The chase is on. This is going to be... Takir Abrahams gets there. No, it's actually caught over the back shoulder by Niall Scannell. Tackles made there. Ruck is formed. Jack Crowley. Milne. Nankiville hands it off to Tom Farrell. Farrell's tackled. Tackle made there. Looks like we're not going to see the return of Jason Jenkins. He's still out of the game. No update on whether he passed the HIA. Ball's going to go to about midfield. Caught there by Hendrickson nicely. Gets it to Fosse. Fosse to Mapimpi. Mapimpi drives through two players. Tackle made. Van Heerden goes forward. He takes a tough hit in the knee. Back to Hendrickson. Jaden to Jordan. Jordan kicks it high in the air. It's going to stay outside the 24 for Takir Abrahams. Abrahams comes running up, dancing. Cuts back inside, but James Fenter doesn't fall for it and tackles him immediately. On contact. They're going to send it back for a clearance kick to Jack Crowley. A high kick to the near side. And Mapimpi retreats. He's got it. Mapimpi on the fly. Mapimpi goes around Vincent Cook, then cuts back into the middle, drives forward, picks up a few more meters. Tag Byrne has to step away. Etzebeth sidesteps some players. Back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Fenter. Fenter to Chichuka inside the 10-meter line. He gets the ball outside. Here comes Ethan Hooker. Ethan Hooker. He cuts. Ethan Hooker under the post. Ethan Hooker. And the Sharks have scored. Finally, the stadium comes alive. Ethan Hooker, brilliant run. He outran half of the Munster side. Way to go. Ethan Hooker shows those skills. Brilliant work. Absolutely brilliant work by the Sharks to finally get on the board. Yes! My goodness. Ethan Hooker, absolute brilliance. He deserves a call up to the Bucks. Etzebeth carries. He offloads it back to Hendrickson. And they just got it out there to Hooker at the 10-meter line. He cuts through 3, 4, 5 players. And the conversion is good. 6 players to score the try. Yay-bo! And we're all square at 7-all. Ethan Hooker for the Sharks. Wow. That was absolute brilliance. Well, the crowd is energized now, folks. Tie game, 47 minutes into it. Ethan Hooker still catching his breath after that sprint. He went over 40 meters for that one. Despite such poor play by the team as a whole and all the turnovers, they're tied now. Inside the 22, Chichuka gets it. And he gets chased down there by Calvin Nash. Munster needs a release. Jackals gave another 100 rand. Yes, Sharks captain needs to speak up now against Munster slowing down. Indeed. So Hendrickson kicks it high into the air. Chase is on. Etzebeth is there, but it's knocked forward by Munster. How is that not a knock-on? It was a knock-on. That was a knock-on, man. Come on. It went forward. There it is, a knock-on. They're going for the scrum. Venture guy. Hey, most Sharks do a reasonable amount of circling before they strike. If you say so. They've played atrociously, and they're in the game. Bongiambanami now. 47, almost 48 minutes into the contest. They go deeper, and they come away that Van Heerden. Oxenche driving, running through the defense, but driven backwards. Nice tackle there. That's by Hodnett. Hodnett did a nice job there for Munster. Jaden Hendrickson is going to clear this. High into the air. Chase is on. Etzebeth has to come back for it. And he has to knock it backwards. Fenter driven all the way back to 22. So nothing really gained there by the Sharks. They've lost space. They're back inside their own 22 now, but they retain possession. Mapimpi. Oh, that's an intentional knock-on. That's an intentional knock-on. No, nothing called against Casey. Should have been intentional knock-on. Unbelievable. Thank you, Popular on You YouTuber. It's an intentional knock-on. I don't care about the high tackle. It's an intentional knock-on, buddy. It was a high tackle, but it was also an intentional knock-on. Should have been a penalty. 49 minutes in this contest, folks. Bongi's getting treatment again. Clock is stopped. What's going on, Bongi Ambanambi, man? Treatment again. Oh, boy. So, we're finally going to get this scrum going. 49 minutes in here, folks. Somebody sent me a novel here in a text message. I'll have to read it later. Sharks driving hard. No penalty called yet. Now they get a penalty finally. What are you doing there, Hendrickson? Don't fake the run. Kick this for territory. Halfway down the field. So the Sharks now, a little shift in momentum. They win that scrum. Fine touch. It's going to get the Sharks down around the 10-meter line. Not the best kick from Hendrickson. Jareth is up cheering. It's a nice scrum. Just drove them back. I don't know why it took so long to get the penalty. Oxen Che having a good game. So is Bongi. 4 of the last 5 penalties been conceded by Munster. It's a lineup from the Munster 41-meter line. Etzebeth comes down with it over to Hendrickson. They're driving forward. There's a neck tackle right there. My goodness, they've got Andre Esterhuizen around the neck. No call. Bongambanambi. Hendrickson goes back the other direction. Chichuka, nice pass to Hendrickson. Oh, my Pippy's on the loose. My Pippy to the 22. Tackle down there. Sharks, some momentum. Here they come. Drive it on. Pour it on, boys. Esterhuizen. Hendrickson. Fenter spins inside the 22. Esterhuizen driving forward. Hooker's there. Hendrickson to Khaleesi, who loses it forward again. Etzebeth nearly gets a tackle. Takir Abrahams kicks it away. But Sia Khaleesi lost the ball again. Khaleesi has been no help in this game whatsoever. Wow. Takir, who is that? It's Mike Haley. Excuse me. Mike Haley's coming in for Takir Abrahams. Why? Abraham's been one of the few players doing well for them. So change the fullback. Sharks line out. 23 meters away from Try Glory. Bonganami will throw it in from the Munster 23-meter line. Good crowd in Durban. Not announced yet. They go short to Eben. Back to Bongi. Bongi drives forward. Nice planned play there. Hendrickson. Chichuka over the middle. Sharks keep falling on top of the pile. They better quit doing that. They're going to call it Etzebeth driving forward. He's having a good game. Oh, there's a nice carry through the middle there. Sharks down 10 meters away now. Hendrickson, sloppy pass there, but it worked. Etzebeth again. Sharks driving a little bit at a time. Tag Byrne laying on its turf. Oxen Che drives right back to where Etzebeth was. Hendrickson to Hendrickson. Is that I can't see who it is. Hendrickson to James Fenter down to the 5-meter line. Finally, the game some space there. Oh, they got space. Khaleesi down to the 3-meter line. Bongi, 1 meter, right in front of the post. The Sharks are there, knocking on the door. Here they come. Shark attack. The ball's available. Pick the damn ball up. Stop crying, Hendrickson. Good God. Look at this carry, man. Unbelievable. What a carry by Oxen Che. And again, Munster slowing the ball down. It's picked up, squirts out. And a penalty. Now we've got a penalty advantage finally. Offsides. Finally a penalty advantage. Tap and go, fellas. Yeah, and he's right. Mike Adamson says, I actually think you could do better if you just went and got the ball. You're shouting me a lot. He's right. Jaden Henderson needs to shut his cake hole and play the damn game. Stand there crying. The ball's laying on the ground. No one's holding it up. And we got Bongi getting treatment again. It's the 3rd time he's being treated. This time it's his eye. Don't know if he got poked in the eye or what. The ball's in front of the post. A lot of jockeying and jawing with the official. Sharks need to shut up. So they're going to go for points here. They're going to take the points. And they take the lead for the first time in the game. 10-7. Sharks take the lead for the first time. 54 minutes. If you want to swim with a big fish, watch out for Sharks. All right. Josh Wisherly comes in. So Michael Mill is out. Is Sia leaving? Looks like Sia Khaleesi's leaving the game. Sia Khaleesi's out. None too soon. Who's he replaced by? Buthelezi. Pepsi Buthelezi will bring a new energy to that position. Good change. Inside at 22. Taken down there by Chuchuka. He gets up to the 22. Just one more Munster change, which I didn't see. Sharks being told to use it. Jaden Henschler kicks it high into there. The chase is on. And, oh, what a great job there. Mike Haley took that on the fly. Nicely done by Munster. Van Heerden in on the tackle along with Vincent Koch. Oh, they go wide. Outside. Sharks overplay on defense. Pick up a lot of meters, Munster does. They're inside Sharks territory again. Craig Casey hands that ball off. It's into the hands of Gavin Coombs. Tag Byrne gains a lot of space there. Here they come. There's space. The Sharks have left it wide open. Calvin Nash down to 5 meters. Finally tackled. 2 meters out. Sharks defense collapsing there. Oh, that's an easy try. Josh Wisherly just walks in the game and takes the lead. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? That was pathetic. Josh Wisherly's been in the game for all 30 seconds and scores a try. His 5th career try. Wow. Jeez. Wow. Just pathetic. Easy conversion here. Conversion's good. 14-10. Sharks got changes coming out. Whole front row changes. I don't know if I agree with that. Fez Mbata, Tukum Chuno, and Hanru Jacobs. Entire front row swapped out for Sharks. 57-41. And the clock is stopped as one of the Munster players gets taped up. So, that was disappointing. Tie back on. Jordan Henderson. Down to the 22. Taken inside the 22 by Munster and met immediately by Ethan Hooker. Nice tackle there. Casey will dig it out of the back. Nearly chased down by Etzebeth. Boy. Bounces into touch. Where's the mark going to be? Timeout. We got a blood bin potentially here for Fenter. Wow. Wow. A lot of blood on his forehead there. It was already taped up. James Fenter getting treatment. So Casey's over there running his mouth, but he's not the captain. Tag Byrne is the captain. Oh, Tag Byrne is on the bench. No, Peter Omani's out. Sorry, Peter Omani went out. So I didn't see Peter Omani went out of the game. So who came in for him? Could be his last game for Munster here. If the Sharks win, it'll be it for Peter O'Mahony. 18 minutes remain in this, or 22 minutes remain in this game, excuse me. It's 58 minutes, 22 seconds in the contest. Clock is stopped as they treat some blood injuries. Fenter getting taped up so he can continue. Fez Mbata will do his first, Fez Mbata will do his first line out here. So Fenter's taped up. Still taping him up here. Fenter's been amazing in this game. He stays in. They wrap him up. All right, 58 minutes, 22 seconds. Time on. It's a line out for the Sharks. They need to get this one and score a try here. Still trailing. His first line out. Let's see how it goes. It's to Etzebeth, and it's good. They come out of there. Hendrickson to Esterhuizen. What a hero he's been in this game. Hendrickson to Hooker. Hooker drives forward. Nice carry there. The ball stripped, and Munster get the ball back. There's no knock-on advantage because it was a strip. Craig Casey digs the ball out. And here's a tackle by the Sharks. Pepsi Buthelezi in the near side here, waiting for the ball to come out. Casey going to go off the left boot again. Etzebeth charges it down, but he's offsides. Etzebeth arguing. Adam says, I don't think you dummied. You went on the offside. All right. Well, there you go. It's a shame because he chased it down. Looked pretty good to me. So Munster's going to get out of a hole here because now he dummied. Oh well. A little too soon for Etzebeth. 60 minutes expired. Last 20 minutes, Munster leading now. Sharks got to do something here. That was a silly mistake. Line out successful. Hudnett brings it out. Casey sends it over to the far side. Crowley to the outside. They kick it forward. Oh no! My Pippy fell. And they've just scored a try. What the hell? My Pimpy fell down. Tries awarded. Kilgallen. Let's see. Yep, that's a good try. Oh my goodness. It's a good try. That's going to inside 21-10. Unbelievable. What the heck happened here? Penalty against Munster on the restart. Gives the Sharks the ball. Sharks have got to score here now. 18 minutes left. 5 meter line out. They've got to score here. They've got to get a try here or it's all over. Uncontested. They come down with a fun here, and they're into a maul. Fez and Batas at the back. Does he have it? They're driving. Uh-oh. They're in trouble here. They better get it out. Now the collapse. Where's the ball? And a penalty for collapsing the maul. Sharks lucky there. Just tap and go, boys. Just tap and go. Sharks are very lucky there. Very fortunate. So Hendrickson kicks for the 5-meter line out. Sam Grove White over there on the sideline. Too late. Kicked it in a touch. I don't think they were decided. Now they're screwed up. Now they get line out, and they thought they were going to do a scrum. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. 17 minutes left on the clock. Sharks have got to score here or the season's over. Munster is a dangerous side. Line out successful to Chichuka. And they're driving forward now. Mbata at the back. One stop. Let's get in there and get the ball out, folks. Mbata. Use it. Hendrickson. Ethan Hooker drives forward. Chichuka drives down the 5-meter line. Fenter. Munster's not giving any space. 4 meters out. Ball's available. Sharks go forward, but Munster slowing play down again, not rolling away. To Kunu down to 2 meters. Sharks start knocking on the door. They've got to score here, and this is the place to do it. They're in front of the post now. There's space. Oh, it was the other side. He should have gone the other way. Down to inches away. Go the other way. There's no defenders there. You got all the defenders left. Go right. Right in front of the post. Try! Is it a penalty try? Penalty try. Oh, no penalty. Offside. Shame the crickets. No try. I thought it was a try. The music's playing. The Sharks had gone right. There were only 2 defenders. They had 7 defenders this side. Only 2 on the right. Could have outmaneuvered one of them. So Etzebeth getting treatment now. 65 minutes, 16 seconds off the clock. It stopped. Will rip my shirt. Kid ripped his shirt. Now will rip my shirt. That's Beth getting treatment on his eye. Yeah, not going to have any nails left. Okay, substitution. Connor Murray comes in for Craig Casey. So here we go. They're going to scrum. Oh, that's gutsy. Right in front of the post. Sharks had better win the scrum. Fresh pack. Hudnett goes out. Kendellen comes in. Alex Candelan enters the game for John Hudnett. 65-49, almost just 14 minutes left. All right, reset the scrum. Didn't like the way they're lined up. Under 14 minutes now. Sharks must score here or it's over. They need a converted try here. Fine. Doesn't look good. Come on, Sharks. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Oh, nice surge. Nice surge. And I got a penalty. How about a penalty try here? How about a penalty try here? Diamond Baron is hurt. Replacement scrum half. What a huge surge from the Sharks. Drove them right back to the try line. Pepsi Buthelezi was trying to kick that ball along. Wow. Sia Khaleesi, who had virtually no positive impact in this game, sitting on the sidelines, inconsolate. Sharks have never reached a semifinal in the URC in their fourth season. Yeah, I think it's a penalty try. I agree. Should have been a penalty try. Now we're going to waste 2 more minutes and maybe not score. I mean, they collapsed the scrum at the try line. That's a penalty try. Michael Milne's coming back in. Wishley limps off the field. Milne comes back in. (12 minutes 45 seconds remain. Should have been a penalty try. Here we go. Finally. And how many penalties do they get down here? They've already had 3 penalties down here, including a collapsing and scrum at the try line. Crouch. Bind. Set. Okay. It's in the pipe. And another penalty. They don't get a penalty try here either. Here it is. Here it is. There. Go, go. Get over. Fossey with a try. We need a conversion here. Fossey. Fossey with a try. Fossey with a try. If it wasn't for that stupid trip by Mapimpi. Did he get it? He got it. 17. If it had been for that stupid trip, the Sharks would be ahead. 17-14 now. 5 minutes wasted. That's right, Jackals. Now we're down to 68-41. And they had another penalty on that for the scrum. Fossey was trying to get closer to get a good kick, and he did. Now we got another injury. Clock is stopped at 68-47. Dislocated finger here. Yep. That hurts. Archer is out, and Ryan is in. Fossey gets that try. All right, so he's staying in the game. I guess they popped it back in place. All right, last 11 minutes of the game here. 69 minutes in just a second. 69 minutes, and here's the restart. Down around the 22, who's going to get it? It's Chuchuka at the 22. He's tackled. Sharks have got to get a try here very quickly. Sharks use it as the call already. Henderson kicks it high into there. The chase is on. Takir Abrahams. Mapimpi knocks it on. It's thrown way backwards, and Munster has to chase it down. And Esterhuizen trying to make a tackle short of midfield. He does. Connor Murray now. Etzebeth with a tackle. And Pepsi Buthelezi fighting hard there. Ball's available. Connor Murray kicks it high into the air. Chase is on. Fossey and Calvin Nash steals it from Fossey. Wow. Wow, that was brilliant. Calvin Nash does a great job again. And there's not many Sharks on the far side. Somebody better get over. That's a forward pass. That's a forward pass. That's not flat. And it is a forward pass. Thank you. Matthew Pierce says it's a forward. It was a flat pass. It was forward. You're wrong, Matthew Pierce. Forward pass. You can see it go. Forward 5 meters, man. The Ninkavel floated and then paused to make it look like it was flat, but it was clearly forward. So it'll be a scrum to the Sharks. 9.5 minutes remain. They need a try. An unconverted try will win the game. Sing, Durbin, sing, says Leonard Ritz. Bomb squad is lazy. $21-17. Nobody leaving the stadium tonight. Rory Scannell getting ready. That'll be 200 games for him if he gets in here. 9 minutes remain. Bind. Sharks need another scrum victory here. Set. Hendrickson gets it. Comes to the middle. Esterhuizen. Nice pass to Fossey. Fossey dances, driving down to the 10-meter line. Henry Jakob is in the center. Sharks got to be careful here. Van Heerden. Chuchuka drives. Esterhuizen, what a hero he's been in this game. Penalty for not rolling away. Thank you. Now kick it down for 5 meters. Kick it for 5 meters. 3 points will get you close, but there's only 8 minutes left. You need to try. You need a good kick here from Hendrickson. What are they doing? Are they going to go for the post? Etzebeth doesn't hesitate. He's got a black eye, by the way, Eben Etzebeth. Looking for 5-meter line out. It's a good kick. Where do they get it? Yeah, not rolling away. And look at Connor Murray trying to argue, but he was slowing the ball down. So it's going to be about a 10-meter line out for the Sharks. This is where it all comes down to. The season's on the line. 7.5 minutes remain. Sharks line out. Fezenbata's got to have a good one here. Sharks have got to get a try here. Don't even need to convert it. Just need to score a try. 10 meters away. 12 meters away. Fezenbata. Here's the line out. They go deep. And they've got it. Fenter over to the middle. Here come the Sharks. Esterhuizen down to 5 meters. There they go. Go through there. Sharks score. Sharks score. Sharks score. Yeah, bro. Oh, yes, indeed. Hallelujah. Sharks score. 7 minutes left. And they drive across. What an incredible try. Was it Etzebeth? I couldn't see who it was. Sharks score. Sharks score. No, it's Fezenbata. What a try. Sharks lead. Conversion will take it out further. Fenter did a great job getting it there. Esterhuizen did the work to 5 meters. They found Fez and Bata. He drove through 2 tacklers, and Fez and Bata got it. A conversion will make it a 3-point game. Yes. Conversion is good, 24-21. Rory Scannell makes an appearance in his 200th cap for this team. All right, we're down to, the clock is stopped at 73:58. Rory Scannell's 200th appearance. He's in the game. Six minutes remain. Now, Fez Mbata, is he down injured? Urban Homestead subscribe. Thank you for that. Wow, Fez Mbata. What a great job. Not sure where he got hurt. All right, so he's got a treatment. I guess he's going to stay. 6 minutes left. Clock is ticking. But the Sharks can't screw up here. They're leading by 3. Inside the 22. Chichuka tackled. Places the ball. Now they need to kick this, clear this away, deep. Call to use it. I don't want a box kick. I want a clearance kick here. But their box kick, it goes high in the air. It's knocked backwards. Sharks don't get it. Wasn't it knocked on by, I guess it wasn't knocked on by Munster. Munster has the ball now. Big mistake by the Sharks just right there. Tackle made by Lukanyu. Connor Murray digs it out. That's a forward pass. Sharks. Nice tackle there. Sharks need to get the ball back here. Get a turnover. Oh, it's knocked forward. A penalty. Too late in the tackle, so they can kick this and tie the game. Oh, what a mistake. Deliberate knock-on. They're going for the post. It was an honest effort to tackle. They're trying to call for a yellow card. Not a yellow card. It was an honest effort to tackle. Munster crying for a yellow card. And into the game comes Francois Fenter. And it looks like Lukanyu is injured. He's limping. Reset the shot clock. So they're going to go for the post. You're going to have to hope he misses. But this is an easy kick. Connor Murray. Just 4 minutes remain. Crowd's booing. Here's the kick. Looks like it's going to be good. It is. Game is tied. Game is tied. What did I say? Sharks can't screw up, and they did. What a game. What a game. Rui Blitz Rubis says, awesome. I'll definitely watch again. Tie game here, folks, with just 3.5 minutes remaining. Wow. Jamie the Crickets. What a game. Sharks squandering that lead. Inside the 22. Tackles made. Headed for 3 minutes left. Call to use it. And then Etzebeth has to get back. Connor Murray kicks it into touch. Sharks will have a line out here with 3 minutes left. We don't have anybody who can do a drop goal for the Sharks. That's unfortunate. No Sasha Feinberg Ungumazulu here. No Ruan Pinar. No Mornay Sten. Unfortunately, Sharks could. But that was a pretty good kick, actually. It's up to the 46-meter line. Oh, my goodness. Fez and Bata need a good line out here. Uncontested. They come down with it. Van Heerden. They're into a maul. It goes forward slightly. Fez and Bata still at the back of it. And the Munster guys are around the back side of the maul. And now, why is Hendrickson kicking that high into the air? It goes knocked on by Munster. And they're offsides big time. How about a penalty here? They're so far offsides, it's insane. Mapimpi, who was injured, picks the ball up in midfield. Drives forward. He's got no help. There they are. Pepsi Buthelezi helps him out. Hanro Jacobs tackled in midfield. Here's the ball kicked high into the air with 2 minutes left. Fenter knocks it back to Esthuizen. They got it at the 10-meter line. Not held the tackle. Esthuizen goes forward. Come on, Sharks. Let's go, fellas. Hit hard. And Buthelezi retreats back to his 10-meter line. Pepsi Buthelezi bounces off a tackle. Pepsi Buthelezi. Sharks are losing territory here, though. Minute and a half. Jordan kicks it high, and nobody, they're all standing around. Why aren't the Sharks chasing? Munster gets the ball all alone. Back to midfield. They get a penalty here. They can win the game. Sharks, get your head in the game. Crowley for 50-22, but Mapimpi is there. Or Fossey. Fossey kicks it back. Back to the 22. Takir Abrahams gets it. No, it's not Takir Abrahams. That's replacement. Abrahams is out of the game. Mike Haley. Back the other way. Now Mapimpi. Mapimpi up to the 10-meter line. Mapimpi to midfield. Mapimpi's still going. Mapimpi's on the loose. He's got Hendricks over the middle. Here come the Sharks outside the 22. But did they lose it? Munster has it. It's a knock-on advantage with 40 seconds left. They kick it away. And the Sharks will get the ball back with 30 seconds left. Or going back for the scrum. I thought the advantage was over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Sharks knocking on. Team that scores the most points in extra time shall be deemed the winner of the match if we get to extra time. If the scores are tied after extra time, the team that has scored the most tries in that match shall be deemed the winner. Scores are tied after extra time, and the teams have scored the same number, then the winner of the match will be determined by the place kick competition conducted. Wow. If the scores stay level. Oh man, that's the tiebreaker for this quarterfinal. The Hooter's gone off now. 24-24. The Sharks need to win a penalty here. If the Sharks can win a scrum penalty here, they can win this game on a kick. They need to dominate this scrum. They need to dominate this scrum to win the game. Playing Shakira at Kings Park. 80 minutes, 40 seconds, just outside the 22, straight on. The Sharks must win this scrum. Ear to ear on the crouch. Hanro Jacobs, Fez Mbata, and Mtuku Kunu need to win this scrum. Fellas, if you've ever won a scrum, this is the time. Mike Adamson has a tough call here. Crouch stability. He's talking through both sides because this is a critical scrum. The Sharks have got to win this scrum. And then they've got a 25-meter kick. Straight on. Here we go. Crouch. Bind. Oh, no. Come on. That's just all messed up. Over leaning. Yep, I agree. Come on, Sharks. Sharks brain trust looking a little bit concerned up there in the booth. 82 minutes now. Crowd is dancing. Crouch. Bind. Set. Sharks are driving. They get the ball out. And they kick it into touch. Jack Crowley kicks into touch. He gets booed, but that was the only play for Munster. Extra time. Extra time at Kings Park in Durban. 24-24. Wow. We go to extra time here. Oh, this is going to be rough. Wow. Extra time here, folks, at Kings Park. 8:30 in South Africa, 2:30 here in the East Coast. Tired players, but they're the ones who gave up the penalty. Stupid penalty. My goodness. Wow. What a game. What a game. Natalie, dim the lights. That's right, Corey. Fortress Kings Park, says Low IQ. I hope so. But the difference in this game was that stupid Mapimpi slipping on the turf and then a try scored by Munster. That really hurt. Ethan Hooker has been amazing in this game. My goodness. 24-24 end of regulation. Extra time now, folks. That one that killed us when Mapimpi fell. And then an easy try they gave up to Wycherley. Wycherley with an easy try. Watching the replays of what all the scoring here. That's what cost us the game. If we don't win this, that's stupid play. All right, teams on the pitch having a conversation. Savage Daughter says, great commentary. If we lose, I'll go with match fixing, says Alfonso. The overtime rules, I'll read them to you once again. The team that scores the most points in extra time shall be deemed the winner of the match. It's a 20-minute extra time, if I recall correctly. If the scores are tied after extra time, then the team that has scored the most tries in the match, including extra time, shall be deemed the winner. And right now, let's see who's got the most tries. So Munster's got 3, Sharks got 3, so that won't be the deciding factor. Then it comes down to the final tiebreaker, and that's if the scores are tied after extra time, the teams that scored the same number of tries, then the winner of the match will be determined by a place kick competition conducted in accordance with Appendix 3 of the championship rules. So they'll have to kick. Wow. So we're listening to the Munster huddle, not the Sharks. I'm not sure why. So let's see what happens here. Sharks are just standing around. There's no coaches out there talking to anybody. No one talk. Boy, look at Eben Etzebeth's eye. It looks vicious. Bad bruise, man. What a warrior to stay in this game. Sharks have got to win. Legends, Peter Omani, it's your last walk. Sorry. Oh, I hope it's his last walk. But we don't know yet. Still waiting for this extra time to start. Boy, you got to give it to Munster. They never gave up. Never gave up. 205 people currently here. Thanks, folks. Charles Padilla has become a subscriber. Thank you, Charles. 205 people here. This is the best viewed game of the weekend. Last one. It's actually the best game of the weekend. It was pretty sucky in the first half, but man, the second half has been a firecracker. Sharks are on the pitch, and Munster retreats. Wow. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. We still got Bradley Davis hasn't come in the game, and Yao Penke haven't come in the game yet for the Sharks. I think Tom Ahern is the only one of the Munster side hasn't come in yet. Mike Adamson getting his audio fixed. Battery's probably dead on that thing. Putting a spare battery in now. Mike Adamson tucking in his shirt into his out insurance jersey. Here we go. Ready for extra time, folks. Bonus coverage of this final quarterfinal of the weekend. The last quarterfinal. 3 teams into the semis. Leinster, Glasgow, and the Bulls. Glasgow and Leinster will play in Leinster next week. The Bulls will host one of these 2 teams. Jordan Hendrickson will get us started. Here's the kick. Going down inside the 22. Let's take him back there. Gavin Coombs. Now they're going the opposite directions. Teams have switched. Extra time. 18 seconds in extra time. And it's kicked into touch. The Sharks will get it. Connor Murray kept Munster in this game. Heroic effort there. Almost at midfield. Right down the pipe. Otherwise, the Sharks would have won this bad boy. Thank you, Nicole. Sharks line out. Fez Mbata has done a really good job. I don't want to jinx him there as the hooker with these lineouts. All right, come on, guys. Don't make the bugger off bunny come. Lineout is hit by Munster, but Fez gets it. He's tackled. So the Sharks retain possession. Munster hit the player in the air. No penalty called. Mkuno carries. And look at this. Slowing down the play again is Munster. Niall Scannell's still in there. He came back. Ball's kicked high into the air inside the 22. Oh, they take the mark. Kilgallen takes the mark. Sharks retreating 10 meters. 1:27 extra time. Both have 3 tries. Ball goes into touch. And Fossey's going to just take the mark. Minute 40 in extra time now. Julius who? Okay, Sharks have a line out here. They nearly lost the last one. 5-man line out. Fez Mbata needs a good line out here. It's up near midfield. 2:02 in extra time. Uncontested this time. They knock it backwards to Hendrickson. Hendrickson now. Hendrickson high into the air. Over to the far side. Who's going to get there? Oh, Mapimpi is taken out in the air. It was a fair contest, though. So knock on against Munster, though. So it'll be a scrum to the Sharks. Scrum penalty would be nice here for the Sharks. It was Haley went up, but he knocked it on. Okay, so scrum, 2:45 in extra time. You go 20 minutes. Whoever scores the most points wins. 3 minutes in, nobody scored yet. Ear to ear on the crouch, says Mike Adamson. Not having planned on playing extra. His teams, let's see who lasts the longest. Sharks have got to get a try here. None of this penalty kicking. Let's get a try and win this thing outright. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball goes in the pipe. It's holding up. Sharks now getting a little bit of push. They got to push. Sharks. Oh, come on. It is a penalty. No penalty. To me, looked to me like it was a penalty against Munster there. All right. The scrums. Good news about the scrums is guys aren't getting tired. They're resting. It's eaten off 2 minutes already, up to 4 minutes now since we started scrumming here. 218 people currently here. Hit the like button, folks, if you don't mind. 4 minutes into the extra time. Shark Tank, is it still got some fuel in it? Crouch. Bind. Set. Can the Sharks get to the first ever semifinal? Oh, nice push by the Sharks. Come on, how's that not a penalty? Come on. They've got a penalty now. And a pick up and go. Here goes Pepsi Buthelezi. Buthelezi still going. Buthelezi down to the 20. To Fenter. Fenter. Here come the Sharks. Hendrickson. He goes wide. Oh, and they lost it. It was a low pass for Ethan Hooker. He was going to get a try if only he could have got the pass up somewhere other than his bootlaces. What a great... Oh, I'm going to come back for the penalty here. Man, oh, man. I got Munster crying again. Tag burn. Where does Hammett go? Tell him to shut up. You're very welcome for the atmosphere, Corey. Thank you for the 4G Rad Super Chat. 5 minutes in extra time. They're going to go for the post. Going for the post, I think. They're kicking for the corner. Jaden drives in a touch in the second row. Second tier of seats. So the Sharks are going to go for the try. Buthelezi did a great job. And then Fenter did a great job. Then Jordan Henderson couldn't quite get it. It was at the almost at the bootlaces. That was a try. If he could have got him if he could have hit Ethan Hooker anywhere from the waist up, it would have been a try. He had the pace. All right, so inside of 22, uncontested. They come down with it. Fenter to Andre Esterhuizen. Esterhuizen down to 10 meters. Sharks. Mbata. Hendrickson. Oh! Charge Mkunu down to 3 meters. Not rolling away again oh, man. Munster not rolling away again. Thank you, Yaku Furi, for the super chat. Fenter comes over to pick up. He picks and goes. Doesn't get very far. Stop. They're 4 meters, 5 meters out. Etzebeth doesn't get anywhere. And Munster's just laying there. And they get a penalty for lying there. They're lying there, slowing the ball down again. And they win a penalty. What kind of crap is that? Etzebeth turns it over. Bad decision by the Sharks. They didn't roll away. How is that a penalty on the Sharks? They're lying on the ground, not rolling away. What a crock. What a crock. So Fossey's coming back in the game. Look at 20's just lying. There's two guys laying there, not making any effort. Unbelievable. So Munster has the line out now at their own 30 meter line. Here's the line out. They go deep, uncontested. It's 10 minutes in the extra time, less than 3 minutes left. First period of extra time, 2 10-minute extra times. Call to use it. Connor Crowley kicks it high into the air. Who's going to get this? Fenter goes up. He's got it. Good job. Beneath gets some support over there. He's tackled. Well, they played the 9 almost there. Tried. Hendrickson to Hendrickson. Fossey kicks it to the wing. My Pimpy on the wing. He gets it back to Francois Fenter inside of 22. Etzebeth. That's a forward pass. CB 70 Rand. Thank you. Super chat. Sonia Myberg gifted a membership to Osina. And Madeline gave a 14 Rand. You're a true South African. Thank you, Madeline, for the 14 Rand super chat. That was a great kick. And unfortunately, they threw it forward pass to some mistake by Fenter. Etzebeth kept creeping up there. If he just stayed on the line, he would have been okay. So they turned it over. It was a brain fart on Etzebeth's fault. It's 2 turnovers by Etzebeth in the last minute. Minute and 20 seconds left in the first extra time. So Morning Ferreira is saying something. What's going on here? A charge on number 11. They didn't see it. Was the TMO looking at it? TMO doing his job. He's been silent so far. A charge on number 11. Let's see. They're not showing us any replays, Super Sport. That'd be nice. Here it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely is a charge. Took him out. Took him out. That was Mike Haley. Took him out. Is the TMO going to tell us? Oh, come on, TMO. Get your job together. It's a clear shot. Oh, no. Unbelievable. It should be the Sharks' ball. Should be a pen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He took out a player without the ball with a shoulder charge. Unbelievable. This officiating is bullshit. I saw the replay that Mapimpi was taken out with a shoulder charge after he released the ball. Unbelievable. Should be a yellow card. No arms, tackle, and Munster has the ball. This is crock. How do you not see that, Morning Ferrer? You're the side judge right there. Unbelievable. The TMO's an idiot. This is so fixed. And the Sharks have just blown up. No penalty called here. Sharks have got the ball. Pepsi Buthelezi still driving. Unbelievable. Should have been a yellow card. Etzebeth. Only 20 seconds left in this period. Esterhuizen. The Sharks need to get some points here. Hendrickson to Van Heerden. Hendrickson to Fenter. Francois Fenter goes forward. He's fresh. Nothing doing here. Oh, nice pass. Mkudu up the middle. Mkudu down to 10 meters. Mbata to Pepsi Buthelezi. The Sharks are 10 meters out. James Fenter, excuse me. Munster lying on the ball again. Lying on the pile again. Slowing things down again. Jacobs. Henry Jacobs trying to drive forward. We're beyond extra time. Sharks have got to get points here. If nothing else, a drop goal. There it is for the drop goal. And it's charged down. Oh my gosh. Fossey all the way back to the 45-meter line. Fossey trying to come down the sideline. Kicks it forward. And that's it. That's the period. So Hendricks' kick is... That's it. No score after 10. Hendrickson was too shallow, and it gets blocked. Wow, that should have been a yellow card. You shouldn't even been playing with this many players. That's the end of the first period. We go to one more 10-minute period. Leinster host Glasgow. The Bulls host the winner of this game. Next Saturday. Oh, no, 2 weeks. Excuse me, 2 weeks. June 14th. June 14th. Not next week. I keep saying next week. It's June 14th. James Fenter's mother was your daughter's Afrikaans teacher in high school. That's interesting. Thank you. Just want the ref and TMO to be fair. Well, they're not being fair. Not even remotely being fair here. I mean, the TMO, what's with the TMO? That was clearly a charge down. And the Sharks had a chance to win it there, but Hendrickson was too shallow. They got what they needed. Oh, went 11 minutes in that 10-minute period. Yeah, Mike Adamson's officiating in the second half has been very suspect. Very suspect. Andre Esterhuizen, he's my man of the match if they win this thing. So they're going to kick to the Sharks. Guy's getting nervous now. Somebody's going to make a mistake, unfortunately. Here we go, restarting the last extra time. 10 minutes. They go short around the 22. Oh, and it's knocked on by Chichuka. Oh, my God. Vincent Chichuka knocked it on because Van Heerden blocked his view. All right, well, there you go. So what a screw-up that was. I told you somebody's going to make a mistake. Chichuka right through his arms. Wow. So a scrum to Munster. Jeez. Wow. Now a penalty here gets him a kickable one. Shame in the crickets. Somebody's birthday? Yep, 90 minutes out. Now we're going to 100. We're actually over 90 minutes, about 93 minutes, 94 minutes. Saying they're too far apart on the scrum. Sharks need pressure on this scrum again. Let's get it done, Sharks. So they keep adding to the time. 11:19, 22. We're down to just 8.5 minutes remaining before they start kicking. Crouch. And I don't like our odds with Connor Crowley. He's a good kicker. Set. Oh, the Sharks get a big push, but they got it away. They go wide. Oh, it's lost forward by Mike Haley. That's a knock-on. Whistle blows. Knock-on. So, Sharks will get it back. And a lot of guys in the scrum, so a chance to pick up some space. Connor Murray. I said Crowley. I meant Murray. Oh, they're saying James Fenter hit that, but he did. Ethan Hooker, but he didn't. That was lucky because there's only one defender left. Fossey, and he was out of position. They could have scored a try there. So lucky break for the Sharks there with a knock-on. Lucky break. 12:28 in extra time. We only go 20 minutes. It's the second 10-minute period. 12 minutes, 33 seconds. It's going to be a 100-minute game. Bind. And he blows the whistle. They never go to set. Now he wants a gap. Before he didn't want a gap. Mike Adamson, make up your mind. Your money is on Ethan Hooker. Yeah, I think so. At the end, it's a kicking contest. They have to kick. It's based on who has the most tries, but they both have 3 tries, so no one will win based on tries. It'll go to a kicking competition if they don't score. Whoever has the most points at the end here wins it. If they're tied again, whoever has the most tries, if they're tied there, it goes to kicking contest. Crouch. Bind. Come on, Sharks. Set. It's in the pipe. The Sharks are driving. Sharks are driving. Sharks are driving. And they win a penalty. Hendrickson brings it away. Here they come to the near side. Sharks come wide. Oh, and Mapimpi lost it backwards. It's a knock-on. We're going to go back for the penalty. Sharks will be able to kick for some territory here now. Mapimpi went off his back shoulder. Sharks players looking tired here, especially Etzebeth and Van Heerden, who came in the game very early. Emil Van Heerden came in at 12 minutes and 40 seconds when Jason Jenkins went out. All right, that ball's kicked, and let's see the mark. It's going to put the Sharks down. Guys got to be gassed at this point, and the benches have been cleared a long time ago. The only way to come back is injury. Kunu's down. That means Oxenche getting up. Spraying his neck. Kunu. Oh, my goodness. Come on, folks. Kunu, 72 appearances. He gets up. They spray his neck. 14:32. Just 5 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the game. Second extra time period. No one has scored. Now the Sharks have a chance. 5-man line out. They need a good line out here. Sharks, let's go. Time's back on, 14:35. Let's go, Sharks. Fez and Bata will throw it in. 5 men in the line out. Sharks need a good line out. They go deep. They get it. And it collapse. Chichuka's taken down. Ball's available. Hendrickson brings it out. Esterhuizen drives forward about 7 or 8 meters. Ball's available. Hendrickson. Hanro Jacobs driving. They're trying to strip him. He's still driving, but could get stripped. No, he held on to it. Still trying to strip him down inside the 22. And not rolling away. Well, he's not rolling away. How is that a penalty on the Sharks? Seriously, Tom Ahern is just lying on the ground. Off his feet. How is that a penalty on the Sharks? Mike Adamson, what did they pay you? What a crock. He just lies there on the ground. He doesn't roll away. Look at him lying there. And how are you freaking blind? He's behind the Sharks player. He collapsed them all, and then he lied on the ground. Unbelievable. I mean, that's about, get over there and complain about this, man. What a crock. They're just lying there. And then Niall Scanlon has the audacity to complain. You just cheated again and you're complaining. Oh my goodness. 4.5 minutes left. Unbelievable. What a crock. 4 minutes remaining. Scrum. Sharks are not getting penalties here when they win again and again in the scrum. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. 24-24. 3 tries apiece. Crouch. Bind. And they stand up to kill the clock. Munster stands up in the scrum. Unbelievable. Three and a half minutes remain. What's the problem here? Time off. One of the Munster players collapses before they get the thing going. Who is it? It's Tag Byrne. Tag Byrne's got a cramp. A cramp in his left leg. So the clock stops at 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. It's a scrum deep in Munster territory after a bogus call against the Sharks, in which Tom Ahern collapsed the scrum and then just blocked and never rolled away. So they're still talking. They're still working the referee. Why are you working him? You've won the game. He's clearly... Salads don't win scrums. Well, that's true. Yep, that's Ox's phrase. Salads don't win scrums. All right. Clock is ticking. 3 minutes left. Crouch. Bind. Set. And the Sharks start driving them backwards, but they get the ball out. And they kick it down the pitch. My Pimpy got it at his 10-meter line. He's up to midfield. Well, they pull his shorts off and tackle him at midfield. And hands in the ruck again by Munster. The whole game. Etzebeth is tackled. Sharks cannot give away a penalty here. They kick it high into the air. Chase is on. Etzebeth goes after it. And it's taken by Calvin Nash. What a great job. Sharks are over the ball. Calvin Nash has been brilliant. Van Heerden is pinned in there. Murray kicks it to the far side. Picked up by Ethan Hooker. Sends it to Fossey. Fossey kicks it high into the air. And Etzebeth isn't retreating. Fossey gets it! What a roar from the crowd as Fossey gets it. Ethan Hooker gets in there to play the role of scrum half. He gets it to Andrew Jacobs from the 10-meter line. A minute and a half left in this game. A drop goal would work here, but it's a long way off. They need to pick up some space. Mkunu. Fezambata's there as well. Sharks need some territory. Oh, nice job by Hendrickson to do the dummy. They get it forward. And Fencer loses it forward. It's a knock-on. And they kick it away. So we're down to a minute left. They're going to be a kicking contest unless something happens here. Fossey kicks it. Inside the 22. It bounces. And they're going to have to pick it up back there. Kilgallen. Last minute of extra time. Stays in play. Goes into touch. Oh, what a clearance kick here by Crowley. Jack Crowley. Brilliant kick there. So, man, it's going to come down to the boot here at the end. Extra time. 30 seconds left. Substitution as the last man off the bench, Bradley Davids, comes in at the last moment for Jaden Hendrickson. No, for Davids. Comes in for, Hendrickson. 23 seconds, 19, 20, 18. Here's the line out. Sharks have got to be clever here. Don't lose this. Boy, I tell you what, if they hit the man in the air, this would be great. They go deep. They don't contest it. They overthrow it. Sharks got it. Hendrickson picks it up. So lucky it went backwards. Jordan Hendrickson secures it. There's the hooter for the extra time. Hendrickson kicks it in touch, and now we go down a kicking contest. Never seen this before. A kicking contest. I've never seen this before. Wow. Never seen this before. Well, we're going to come down to a kicking contest. Wow, this is crazy. Wow, what a conclusion to this game it's going to be. And my money is, I'm worried. If it's going to be Connor Murray, I'm worried. He can kick very well. Never seen this before. Level on points, level on tries. It comes down to kicking contest. They're explaining the rules to the officials. And William Wheeler gave a 14 Rand super chat. If the scores are tied after extra time and the teams have scored the same number of tries in the match, including extra time, then the winner of the match will be determined by a place kick competition conducted in accordance to the rules of Appendix 3 of the championship rules. And that's what we have, a situation here. Wow, I have to dig out the rule book. Wow. I have not been reading my law book. My goodness. Tag burned. Here we go. 1 minute. I'll get started. But Mike Adams' officiating was atrocious in the second half. It got worse as the game went. And the TMO totally faded, irresponsible. Unbelievable. Wow. So Munster has two really good kickers, and Sharks have one. Oh, kicking competition now, unprecedented. I don't think we've ever done this before in URC action. I don't think we've ever seen this. It's the first time. Jack Crowley's untaping his waist. He had a bunch of tape around his waist. Neil Powell is down on the pitch now, talking to Bradley Davids. Seriously? Is that why he was brought in the game? I think that might be why he was brought in. Expecting Bradley Davids to kick? Bradley Davids is brought in? Okay, they're talking about what to do. Wow. Wow. Wow, should be interesting, folks. This should be fascinating. So do you have to have multiple kickers? Bradley Davids is going to kick. That's why they got him in the game, so he'd be in the game. So because I don't think he can substitute the kicker in there. Okay, here we go. Wow, this is fascinating. Specialist kicker. Fosse must kick. No, not Fosse. He sucks. So here we go. 3 kickers per side. Bradley Davids, Jordan, and Jaden Hendrickson probably. Yep. Jaden is the weakest of the 3. So let's see. God, no warm-up kicks. No warm-up kicks. 6 kicks are listed here. 2 per, I guess. This is insane, folks. This is insane. Wow. I hope Jaden Hendrickson's in the middle. Takes easy kicks. Or, yeah, Jaden, because he sucks. Yep, Jaden's in the middle, thank goodness. Jordan is on the left, Jaden in the middle, and Bradley Davids on the right. That's why they brought Bradley Davids in with just 17 seconds left in the game. Bradley Davids looks like he's about 12 years old. A lot on his shoulders. Yeah, Auntie Floyd, I am making history with my commentary in this game. The first ever kicking contest. Sharks get to go first. That's not good. They're the home side. Why do they go first? I guess to take the pressure off. So first up, Jaden Hendrickson from straight on. Better not miss this. I'll ring the bell every kick we get through. It's good. Sharks 1 for 1. Put the worst kicker right in front. Next. But Jaden Hendrickson running his mouth, and Mike Adamson just threatened him. He said, you say anything again, you won't be making any more kicks. Wow. Hendricks is such a punk out there. Jaden, not Jordan. Jaden. All right, so Jack Crowley, who's a good kicker, is in the middle. And she make this easily. What a competition here to win the game. I imagine if they all tied after 6, they just keep going until somebody misses. Whoa, that just went through. 1-1. That bent almost didn't make it. All right, now we go to the wings. Now from the right hash mark, it's Jordan Hendrickson. Jordan Hendrickson goes for the kick. From the right side. Players aren't on a clock. They take all the time they want. He's got it. 2 for 2. Sharks. Yeah, he won the Curry Cup. Okay, now it's up to Munster. Who is this? Is it Alex? No. It's Rory Scannell. He's a left-footed kicker. He missed it! He missed it! Scannell sent it wide right. It's not over, folks. 6 kicks. So up to Bradley Davids now, his first kick. He's left-footed from this side. We need a good kick here. Otherwise, Munster can even it up. From the left hash mark, Bradley Davids goes forward. It looks good. That's good. 3 for 3, the Sharks. All 6 kicks must be taken. Sharks have some hope. Munster now from the left side. Fans are really into it now. What a tough way to finish a game. Connor Murray. He can kick. Right-footed from that side. Connor Murray lines it up. He's going to make it. It'd be nice to have a second miss. Connor Murray. Just inside the post. 2 for 3. Sharks 3 for 3. Now back to the center. Connor Murray. Knew that he was going to make that one. Now they go back deeper. They go from the 10-meter line now. Jaden Hendrickson, it's good. 4 for 4 Sharks from the 22, from the 10-meter line. He fell down. He tripped himself. Oh, he just fell. So now it's up to Munster from there. He hurt himself being stupid. Yeah, hold up. Move him away. Jack Crowley gets time. Crowley's ready to go. This is kind of unfair to Crowley. Hendrickson acting like a fool. Just drag him off the field. This isn't fair to Jack Crowley. Not fair to Jack Crowley. This is BS. This is BS. Hendrickson. Jack Crowley. Yep, icing the kicker is what they're saying. Yep. 358 people here. Suddenly, people tuning in. We are in extra time and then some, folks. 2 scoreless 10-minute periods. Both ran over. And now we're in a kickoff. Sharks have hit 4 for 4. Munster 2 for 3. And Jack Crowley's being delayed. Icing the kicker because Jaden Hendrickson is feigning an injury. Get him off the pitch. They're rolling him over. What the hell? Very suspect. Sonia Myberg. Thank you for becoming a member. Jack Crowley, they wasted his time. He's clearly irritated. He should be irritated. Now the crowd's moaning. From the 10-meter line, Jack Crowley. Munster's missed 1. Sharks have missed none so far. 2 more kicks for the Sharks. There'll be a sigh of relief if he somehow misses this one. Jack Crowley's pretty reliable. Irish national. His brother plays in the U.S. for Major League Rugby. Crowd is booing. That's poor short sportsmanship. Oh, he kicked it and it spun back over and he got it. Wow. That thing was way left. He bent it like Beckham. He bent it like Beckham, man. He's talking smack. Oh, he's talking smack to Hendrickson. Why don't you say something to him? Jack Crowley's run his mouth. You said something about Hendrickson say something a minute ago. He just told him to F off. He's telling him to F off. And why isn't the official saying something about that? He ran his mouth when Hendrickson said one thing. Jordan Hendrickson now from the hash mark. Will he get it? Got the distance. He got it! 5 for 5 for the Sharks as Jordan Hendrickson nails it. It'll be up to Bradley Davids. Unless Munster misses here, then it's over. Yeah, if you have injury to kicker, what happens? So Niall Scannell now from the hash mark. If he misses, he'll become a GOAT. Rory Scannell, he's got it. He got it. It comes down to Bradley Davids. Scannell makes it. Rory Scannell makes it in his 200th match. It's on to Bradley Davids now. If he makes this, the Sharks win. If Bradley Davids makes this kick, the Sharks win and go to the semifinal at Loftus next week. His last kick was perfect. That's why they took him in at the last moment. It could be the most brilliant coaching move of the day, of the weekend, bringing Bradley Davids on. If he makes this kick, he made the first one. This is from the 10-meter line. Bradley Davids, the 12-year-old. Crowd gets hushed. The Sharks have made 5 of 5. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Bradley Davids lines it up. He goes. He got it. The Sharks win. Bradley Davids wins it for the Sharks. Game over. It's over. I love it. Brilliant stuff. The Sharks win. Sharks win. Unbelievable. What a heroic effort. They go 6 for 6 in the kicking contest, and the Sharks win it. The Sharks win it. Unbelievable. What an epic finish to this URC quarterfinal. Sharkies on the pitch. Bradley Davids. My man of the match is Andre Esterhuizen. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Munster brought it all. And the Sharks win it. Oh my goodness. The only miss was Rory Scannell. Unbelievable. What a brilliant coaching move getting Bradley Davids. Rory Scannell's got tears in his eyes. No reason to cry, buddy. You gave it your all. It's not on you. What a finish. What an absolute finish. We guarantee for the 4th season in a row, a South African side will play in the URC final. Will it be the Bulls? Will it be the Sharks? We will find out on June 14th. Unbelievable. Bradley Davids just inside the post. He gets it. And the Sharks win. Sharks win. Unbelievable. First time ever to semifinal. Listen to this crowd. Wow. The Sharks go into the final. Neil Powell is down. He's down the field and not up in the stadium. Wow. We'll hang around for the man of the match comments here. What an epic contest. Munster gave it their all. My goodness, folks. What a finish. What an absolute finish this was. Munster beat the Stormers in 2022. Wow. What a finish. What do you say about a game like this, man? Unbelievable. Wow. What an incredible. 6-5 after penalties kicks. The Sharks win it. Let's wait for their man of the match. For me, it's Andre Esterhuizen. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. My goodness. Ethan Hooker looks like. Ethan Hooker. That's a good call. I would pick the Andre Esterhuizen. Yeah. He was brilliant. Fossey doesn't seem impressed. He walked away as quickly as he could. That's messed up. Wow. So man of the match, Ethan Hooker. For me, it was Andre Esterhuizen. Wow. Brilliant stuff. Munster. What a titanic clash. This was definitely the game of the weekend in so many respects. Although the Bulls game was pretty epic too. But the first half of this game really sucked. Bungie pretty happy here. So basically a Springbok side beats Ireland. That's basically what happened in this game. But Etzebeth has a wicked shiner. Wow. A gauntlet, and Munster walks through it. Eben Etzebeth walking around. What an incredible. Wow. Peter O'Mahony's final match. What a game, folks. What an absolute treasure of a game. So we've got it set now. June 14th, the semifinals. Leinster hosting Glasgow. The Bulls hosting the Sharks at Loftus. Wow. What do you say? The crowd isn't going anywhere. Half the crowd is still in the stadium. They're just hanging around here, folks. Wow. Unlike Loftus, where everyone rushes on the field and they permit it, they've got the security out there so nobody can rush on the field. You got to love Loftus. They let the fans rush on the field after these games. It's absolutely brilliant stuff. I love Loftus. What a great place. All right, well, here we go. Tag burn. Yeah. Well, his blood vessels popped out huge. True. Yeah. And Peter O'Mahony. And Rory, yep. Tag Byrne, captain of Munster, talking about the retirement of Peter O'Mahony, Rory Scannell, Conor Murray, all leaving. Their last game for Munster. Munster will be a very different team next year. Very different team next year. So are we going to get Eben Etzebeth for a conversation? I hope. Hang around. If we get Eben Etzebeth, we'll do it, folks. So Sonia Myberg, 14 Rand Super Chat. Thank you for that, Sonia. Here it is, Eben Etzebeth. Yeah, he did. Yep. Yep. 4 consecutive years, there'll be a team in the final. Alan says there was only one bad call. Well, we disagree on that one. Munster's hands were in the ruck, not rolling away. That call in front of the post, that should have been a penalty on them. They collapsed the tackle. Here's the coach here. Ian Costello. That's a tough try they got. Yeah. Yep. All right, Ian Costello, the interim head coach, the director of rugby for Munster. Wow. Sharks players walking around the pitch now, honoring their fans. Ethan Hooker looks like he got a black eye too. And he's got a bruise here in his cheek, it looks like. Yeah, wow. Here we go. John Plumtree. Sonia Rentia, thank you both for the super chats. Dramatic or traumatic? No, you didn't. Nobody prepares for that, Paulson. Yep. No, you got him on with about 40 seconds ago. Jackals, 300 Rand super chat. Thank you for that. Yeah, we'll take the win. Somebody's got to lose. John Plumtree. Well, the week after, actually, June 14th. All right, that's going to do it, folks. Wow. So we've got it set now. We've got the finals. We've got the semis on 14th. Or is the wait a second? Is it next week in the finals, June 14th? No, it is June 7th. My bad. Okay. Okay. All right, it is next week. All right, there you go. And then the finals on the 14th. That makes more sense. Yep. Leinster over Glasgow, and then the Bulls over Sharks, and we go to Leinster Bulls final. Wow. Something else there, folks. Yeah. Is that Joel Stransky there? I haven't seen Joel in a couple of years. Looking like he's aged a bit there. Wow. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. You guys have a good one. And, yeah, the Sharks will be tied for next week's game against the Bulls. And there you have it. 3 tries apiece. Calvin Nash, Ethan Hooker, Wycherley, Kilgallen, Fossey, and Mabata. There you go. Wow. So I didn't even put the score up, the final score, because it's the same. It's 24-24. 6-5 in the extra stuff. That's it, folks. Thanks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Appreciate people tuning in here late. And maybe we'll get a bigger crowd for next week's game. That's going to do it. Cheers. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your support and anybody subscribe. Thank you all for the super chats. Really do appreciate it. Mornay Brits, thank you so much. Cheers, everybody.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.